Right now at 6, Vernon County families are finally warming up after being without power for roughly 15 hours. Plus, it's in the mail. The Postal Service is playing catch up after the storm delayed some packages.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Amy DuPont. We're going to get to those stories in just a moment, but first some breaking news. First responders are on the scene of a structure fire in downtown Spring Grove. Highway 44, which is the main thoroughfare through Spring Grove, is closed to allow firefighters to work safely, and the DOT expects Highway 44 to remain closed overnight. Now, that fire also forced utilities to cut power to some parts of the city. A warming center is open at the Spring Grove Fest building. A News 8 Now crew is headed to the scene. We will bring you an update tonight at 10. And those firefighters and folks that are dealing with that structure fire, Bill, they are working in some just bitterly and dangerous temperatures.
Yeah, dangerous indeed. In fact, phase 2 and 3 of this storm system is stronger winds and that the dangerously cold wind chills as well. Phase 1 was the snowfall over the past 24 hours. Highest totals to the north, 6 to 7.3 inches in Dunn County, 6.5 in Eau Claire. 5 inches in Chippewa Falls, about 4.5 inches or so in DeSoto, Arcadia, Melrose, and Toma, 4.2 inches in Lafarge and Cashton, 4 inches in Prairie du Chien and Mauston, 3 to 4 inches in the La Crosse area. Official total out at the airport 3.3, and about 3.5 inches or so in Caledonia, Winona, Decorah, and Mondovi. So all is quiet this evening, but it is blustery, and these winds will continue to pick up overnight and especially into tomorrow, gusting 30 to 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour in the wind-prone areas west of the river. That's going to cause blowing snow, reduced visibility, very difficult travel, and that's why blizzard warnings now in play for most of our area, especially the ridge tops, the open terrain, those wind-prone areas. And wind chills at times 20 to 40, maybe even 45 degrees below zero. So some clearing right now as we've gotten rid of the snow. It's well to our east, far eastern Wisconsin into the central Great Lakes, extends all the way along a cold front down towards Memphis, Tennessee. Look at these temperatures though, 9 below in La Crosse, 10 below in Eau Claire, 15 below over in Preston with even colder wind chills. So areas of blowing snow overnight as those winds pick up. Overnight lows in La Crosse right around 10 below with those wind chills 25 to 40 below. We'll talk more about those next phases of this storm with the strong winds and brutally cold wind chills with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Bill. Well, it took close to 15 hours, but the power is finally back on in the Coon Valley and Chaseburg areas. Both of those communities lost power around midnight when a transmission line went down. According to the fire department, Xcel Energy needed a specialized piece of equipment to fix the line, and it took time for that equipment to arrive. A crew of 20 worked to restore power, and it came back on around 3 this afternoon. During the outage, the sheriff-elect says people did a good job of looking out for one another.
Appreciate the community coming together, check on your neighbors, see how they're doing, and if you don't have to travel and you can stay home, please do so.
Vernon County Emergency Management and the Sheriff's Department also work together to keep community members safe. When the power is out, homeowners often turn to generators. Staff at Ace Hardware say the key to using those generators safely and effectively is to know the wattage that your generator produces.
When cranking up your generator, first make sure you have the proper ventilation.
Never operate a generator indoors because that could lead to a buildup of carbon monoxide.
That you're outside, because most of them are gas driven. There are some that are propane driven, but they too will create some fumes.
Depending on your generator, you need a power cord that can handle the wattage.
Depending upon what type of unit you have and how much it'll put out, that'll determine what size cord and cord caps and other things that you'll need to do a proper installation.
The head of the electrical department at Ace Hardware in Weston says most generators should be able to power household appliances.
Most of them, if you've got a 3,000 to 5,000 watt generator, it'll take care of your furnace, your fridge, your freezer, the main things to keep you going.
Luckily, he says newer generators can handle the overloading of outlets.
Because the generator has safety features built in that it'll shut down if it can't handle the load.
If you don't have a generator, WPS says be careful of how you stay warm.
We always would strongly urge customers to never use an oven to heat your home. Not only is it an inefficient way to do so, it's also very dangerous. It could lead to a hazardous situation, could lead to a buildup of carbon monoxide inside your home.
And a fire as well. Now, generators are a pretty big investment. According to the ACE website, prices start at roughly $550. Governor Tony Evers declared an energy emergency. Several places statewide have experienced power outages related to the recent snowfall, temperatures, and strong winds. The weather is also slowing down the shipment of liquid fuels, which are needed for heating homes. According to the governor's office, this executive order will help eliminate barriers to energy emergency responders and to the delivery of fuel products. Investigators are working to determine what caused a train derailment near Oakdale today. According to Canadian Pacific, the crew is okay. The train was moving at a slow speed when 5 freight cars went off the track. All of the cars were empty. The Sparta massage therapist charged with sexually assaulting his patients is headed to trial. As News 8 Now first reported back in July, the Monroe County District Attorney charged 30-year-old Ethan Carls with sexually assaulting 4 female clients. After our first story, 3 more women came forward. They told police Carls touched, groped, or grabbed their breasts while he worked as a contractor at Peak Performance Chiropractic. The DA charged Carls with assaulting 6 of those women. The statute of limitations on the 7th had already run out. Today, a judge ruled there is enough evidence to move forward to trial.
Based on the information in the complaint, I'm satisfied there is probable cause for the 3 separate transactional felonies.
Ethan Carls is free on bond. He will return to court virtually at the end of January. The state has also suspended his license, so he cannot work as a massage therapist. Fort McCoy will receive $64 million in infrastructure updates as part of the Congress's latest national defense spending bill. Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin says $38 million will be used to improve enlisted barracks and $26 million for officer barracks. Baldwin says some of those buildings have fallen into disrepair, and as a premier cold weather training site, she says these updates are needed.
These new accommodations will provide permanently constructed barracks and buildings to house about 400 soldiers and about 160 officers during their annual trainings and mobilizations.
Senator Baldwin says she expects the work to begin next year. Coming up, Wednesday's snow forced a lot of mail trucks off the road. If you're waiting for a package, postal workers say it should make it by Christmas. And Santa Claus is about to leave town, where you can see the big man in person before he heads to the North Pole.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive 26% federal tax credit. Wood stoves with a modern style like the Quadra-Fire or the classic look from Vermont Castings. La Crosse Fireplace Company has the stove to fit your style and needs. Purchase before the end of the year and receive a 26% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Cut the cord and turbocharge your next project with Bosch cordless power tools and accessories from Menards. They're designed to tackle the toughest jobs. Rip, cut, drill, and drive with Bosch power tools. Find the right drill bit or saw blade to finish your project with our in-stock selection of Bosch power tool accessories. Right now, buy any one of these Bosch power tools and receive the Core 18-volt battery and charger starter kit free instantly.
Save big money at Menards.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Now, during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event, get $1,500 open bonus cash on most Ford vehicles, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
It is the busiest time of year for postal workers, and this season they are working even harder. Last night's storm forced some mail trucks off the road. News 8 Now's Dua Swar spoke to USPS staff about when they expect to catch up.
Amy, if you were expecting a package today, there's a good chance you may be left waiting. Post Office Supervisor John Scouten says many packages are still at the USPS location in the Twin Cities.
My Friday mail today would be $12.75.
Most of us have been there before.
Just ship something out on Christmas Eve, it's not getting there by Christmas.
Waiting until the last moment to get the job done.
I'll probably get there Tuesday.
That's fine.
No matter how big or how small the package may be,
dropping off a package to my aunt and uncle in Oregon.
It may take a while to arrive.
We're short-staffed and we've got a lot of work to do.
Mother Nature is also to blame.
It's the cold. It's the cold is the challenge today.
If you were expecting a package to be delivered Thursday, it may take the postal workers a few extra hours to get to your mailbox.
They'll be a little bit slower because they'll need to warm up at times. Take more breaks.
Packages arriving in mailboxes today arrived in La Crosse before Wednesday's storm. Many others never made it across state lines.
We have a lot of stuff didn't show up because it comes down from the cities and the weather delayed it.
If you're concerned about your package's arrival,
I hope it gets there before Christmas is over.
Post office staff say there's no reason to worry.
They'll get them tomorrow. It's just something we have to deal with the weather.
Scouten has been a postal worker for almost a decade, and with that amount of experience and living in the Midwest, Scouten says you kind of get used to these winter delays.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to the cold, though. Thank you, Dua. The last day for Priority Mail Express shipping is tomorrow. If you pay for that, those packages will arrive on Christmas Eve. You are running out of time, though, to see Kris Kringle in person. Santa Claus and his reindeer have been enjoying their stay in La Crosse since November 25th. They've visited with a lot of different families at Rotary Lights, and Santa says he has had a wonderful time meeting people from around the world.
It's amazing how far people travel to come to Rotary Lights to see the displays and to visit with me. And the other night, I had a family came all the way from Japan.
So get this, Santa and his reindeer, of course, need to leave in time to deliver gifts to kids all over the world on Christmas Day. So their last day in La Crosse at Riverside Park is tomorrow. Still to come, this holiday storm could cause some major health issues. What you need to know about the symptoms of frostbite and hypothermia.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. We're now done with the snow, but now comes the strong winds and dangerously cold wind chills. I'll detail it with my 8-day forecast up next.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
I love helping people get into a new home, whether it's a first home, moving to the area, or a forever home. I'm here to help from start to finish.
They actually worked with us with our existing home and selling that and getting us into a retirement home. They've given us all different options, what to go with and what is the best for us financially.
And they're so wonderful for working with us and figuring out what we needed to do and how fast we could do it.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ram Tough is perfect for us at Pischke Motors. We've got some pretty tough customers.
Get in on the big finish of 2022 with Pischke and Ram. Now through January 3rd, a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 comes with up to $8,000 off with discount and rebates. Plus, get great financing with no payments for 90 days. Stop by in West Salem or La Crosse and test drive one today.
Ram and Pischke Motors, getting the job done.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. 2022 was a great riding season, and all of us here at Great River want to say thank you. To all the riders who stopped by this year to check out an event, grab a shirt, or ride home on a new Harley, we want to say thank you and look forward to seeing you in the new year.
Why shop the Habitat Restore? We offer new and used building materials, furniture, appliances, home decor, and more at 50 to 70% off retail pricing. New items arrive daily, so it's never the same store twice. Find us on Facebook to catch sneak peeks of products throughout the week. Feel good knowing your purchase helps build and repair homes in our community, as 100% of profits stay local and support Habitat's mission. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. off Highway 16 past Woodman's.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
But when it's dangerously cold like it is right now, you run the risk of getting frostbite or hypothermia. Mayo Clinic Health System doctors say you should know the symptoms. The first, cold skin and a prickly feeling in your extremities. That's followed by numbness, discolored skin, hard or waxy looking skin, clumsiness, and blistering after you get warmed back up. Now, if you believe you have frostbite, doctors say be careful about running your hands and feet under hot water.
You don't want it to be too warm. So if you have early frostbite, a lot of times you don't have good sensation in your fingers or your toes, whatever it is. And so you can actually burn yourself if the water's too warm. So you want to shoot for water that's just, 98 or so or above room temperature.
Cold weather can also lead to a more serious medical emergency, hypothermia. So if your body temperature drops in cold conditions, your organs can struggle to function. Signs and symptoms include shivering, exhaustion, memory loss, and slurred speech. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these symptoms, you should call 911 right away. And our pets are just as sensitive to cold temperature as we are. The experts at the Coulee Region Humane Society share these tips. So you still can take your pet for a walk in the cold weather, but keep the walks short. It's better to take a couple of short walks than one long walk. And when you get back home, check your dog's paws for salt and warm them up if you can. Although pets have fur, that doesn't mean they're immune to cold weather.
They can, withstand the cold temperatures. Huskies, the double coated, but it's that wind that it can still cause frostbite. If it's too cold for us, it's too cold for them.
If you have livestock, don't forget to check on them. Humane officers suggest you give them about 25% more food than you typically would, because when these animals shiver, they burn calories just like us. And shivering, Bill, all of us are doing that today the moment you step outside.
Yeah, my dog was trying to help shovel. She lasted about 15 seconds. She was like, nope, I'm out. I'm done. You can have some fun. Look at the real estate this thing is covering in terms of blizzard warnings, winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, and I don't even have the wind chill warnings and advisories included, but that would pretty much fill in all of the blank areas. So again, much of the country dealing with these wintry conditions. Locally, blizzard warnings and winter storm warnings. In fact, the Weather Service has expanded the blizzard warning to include most of our area, the exception Rusk County, Vernon, Crawford, and Richland counties. Now, some various start times, but I'm going to simplify things, just saying for overnight tonight through early Saturday morning are when these are in effect. Wind gusts 30 to 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour in those wind-prone areas west of the river. It's going to cause blowing snow, reduced visibility, very difficult, even dangerous travel, and dangerous wind chills. 20 to 40, even 45 below in spots. Now, fairly quiet right now. 9 was the high just after midnight. 9 below is our current temperature. 31 and 16 are the averages. I included this storm total, 0.28 inches of liquid, 3.3 inches of snow out at the La Crosse Airport. Puts us 8.5 inches above average for the month and 8 inches above average for the year. We're almost up to 20 inches for the season, I should say. 9 below in La Crosse. Feels like 29 below, though, with those winds. And 10 below for you folks in Eau Claire. Feeling like 26 degrees below zero. Watch those roads, still lots of snow covered and slick spots, and even if you see some green on the map here, there's going to be blowing snow across those roads, so difficult travel either way you slice it. And look at the real estate. This cold plunge of Arctic air is covering all across the region. Temperatures in the single digits and teens below zero. Winds starting to ramp up from the northwest, 15 to 20, gusting close to 40 over in Rochester, so that's pushing wind chills there into the 40s below zero. The rest of us in the 20s and 30s below. And wind chill tracker shows more of the same overnight tonight, 30s to around 40 degrees below zero and into tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind if you're going to be out and about early in the day. Still 20s and 30s below zero even into Saturday morning. Look at these temperatures. temperatures overnight. Right around 10 below in the La Crosse and Onalaska areas, and most spots will drop to about 8 or 9 below to 14 below zero for actual air temperatures, and that doesn't even include the wind chills. Right around 9 or 10 below for Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So we've gotten rid of the snow. It's off to our east, but this storm system is going to kind of merge into one low pressure system and really strengthen, and that's going to just increase this wind tunnel, so to speak. And look at the winds howling from the northwest overnight tonight and into tomorrow as the snow continues to spin mainly to our east. Maybe some isolated snow showers tomorrow, but again, the main concern will be those strong northwest winds all the way into Saturday. And that's going to continue to cause blowing snow and blizzard conditions at times. So for tonight, 10 below, wind chills as cold as 25 to 40 below, windy with areas of blowing snow. Blowing snow tomorrow, that's going to cut visibility at times, highs only around 1, wind chills 20s and 30s below. Still quite windy on Saturday, 5, so an alert day for blowing snow there. Christmas Day looking dry but cold, 7, slight chance of light snow showers Sunday night, and then we do warm up next week. In fact, 30s by the second half of the week, but with that will come at least some slight chances for rain or snow showers as we head towards the end of 2022.
Oh man, a little relief. It's going to feel like shorts weather.
Yeah, after the next couple of days, indeed.
But it's not. We're making it's not shorts weather. All right, thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up in sports, Viking fans, start saving if you plan on attending a playoff game next month. Plus, the Minnesota men's basketball team looking to head into Christmas break with a 2-game winning streak. Rob has the highlights next in sports.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
At Gillespie & Associates, we're invested in this community because it's our community, and it's our mission to help you plan your financial future so you can retire with more confidence. To see if you're on track to your financial goals, call Gillespie & Associates today.
Start the new year off right during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event. Don't miss your chance to choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected. Plus, new inventory is still arriving daily, so you could drive one home today. Now, during the final days of the Ford Shine Bright sales event, get $1,500 open bonus cash on most Ford vehicles, only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Let's get together for Christmas. Oh, let's be together this year. 'Cause it's been way too long. Let's sing a happy song. Sharing the love and all that Christmas cheer. Oh, let's get together for Christmas. Let's get the whole gang together. Let's get together this year.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie & Associates.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Christmas came early for Vikings fans last week, and the team clinched the NFC North with the biggest comeback in NFL history, down 33 at the half. Vikings storm all the way back. Now Minnesota is guaranteed to host a playoff game at US Bank Stadium next month. And as WCCO's Esme Murphy reports, prices for those seats are already sky high.
Right-footed kick, it is
Immediately after that winning kick, fans swarmed this Fans HQ store in Ridgedale Mall.
It's just been insane here since the game. Even like during the game, we had crowds gathering in front of the store to watch the TVs that we had there.
There was a similar frenzy at Ticket King.
After that win, our website was just pounded.
with playoff requests.
Right now, one ticket in the upper deck for the January 15th wildcard game will set you back more than $200. Lower level seats, at least $1,000.
One thing the folks at Ticket King really want you to know is if somebody offers to sell you a paper ticket, whether it's over the phone or maybe in person, you should know it's a scam.
As you know, the value of tickets goes up, more scam artists come out of the woodwork.
Michael Nowakowski has been reselling Vikings tickets for 30 years.
And if they're lucky enough to get the NFC Championship game, then it becomes a national event where, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if it's $500 or $600 just to get in the door.
But he says he doesn't want to get ahead of himself. Out at the Fans HQ store, this Vikings sweatshirt is a bestseller. On the front, the words, "Cautiously optimistic." In Minnetonka, Esme Murphy, WCCO 4 News.
Vikings still have 3 games left before the playoffs begin. They'll be at home on Saturday, hosting the New York Giants. As for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, the men's basketball team was in action Thursday afternoon, looking to go on a Christmas break on a 2-game streak. Gophers looking to get back to 500, pick it up first half off the steal. Jaden Henley counted +1. Gophers go up 7. Later in the half, the home team cruising. The Gophers add some more here. Nice cross-court pass to Jamison Battle for 3. Minnesota up 8 at the half. Cougars rally, though, in the second half. Chicago State ties the game on this 3 from Jayshawn Corbett, but the Gophers battle back. Dawson Garcia, strong drive here, banks it off the window. Gophers hang on and win their second straight, 58-55. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page or find us at news8000.com.
Pilgrims was great. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, they united around me from HR down to the people on the floor. They helped me get through the rough times. Pilgrims is not just a job, it's a career path.
Cooley Auto, La Crosse's only dealership specializing in southern rust-free vehicles, is now offering late model, low-mile vehicles. Vehicles to fit every budget and lifestyle, including high-end premium vehicles. Choose Cooley Auto. Friendly salespeople, top-notch service, and good quality vehicles.
Cooley Auto, specializing in rust-free southern and late model, low mileage premium vehicles.
See us on Rose Street in La Crosse. Call or visit cooleyauto.com today.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Working Pilgrims has been working super nice, very convenient for me and my family. Especially on this job, I have a CDL driver license. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
Well, again, blizzard warning and winter storm warnings in play overnight through 6 o'clock Saturday morning. Wind gusts 30 to 45 plus miles per hour, causing blowing snow, drifting snow, reduced visibility, dangerous travel, and brutally cold wind chills as well. Lows in La Crosse around 10 below, wind chills as cold as 25 to 40 below. And not only tomorrow, still windy and blowing snow on Saturday, so we'll keep that alert day running through Saturday.
All right, thank you, Bill. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tonight at 10.